On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
Talking of disclosures, one disclosure from former President Trump is that he would fire you, ultimately. Unsurprising to you, I'm sure.
So, Caroline, I'll let you go to your next question.
So now that Donald Trump is president, Gary Gensler is shaken in his boots because on day one, when Donald Trump enters office, he plans to fire Gary Gensler. Now in this video, what we're going to talk about is when will Trump take office and officially be sworn in as president, an official report to Donald Trump about a financial system that creates economic opportunities. And when you look very closely at what name is listed in the participants in the executive order engagement process, we see R3 and Ripple. And regardless of whoever was elected, the trend is clear. More debt creation is coming, more money printing is coming. So hit that like button if you haven't sold a single XRP, because over the next few months, we are about to see an explosion in the markets like you've never seen before. So comment 777 if you're feeling blessed, if you're feeling bullish. Let's run it.
The American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
All right, Bull Runners, welcome back to the channel. Now, whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump, you can't deny the guy's work ethic and his ability to show up. And so, what's about to happen next for the crypto market with Trump being the president, being a Bitcoin bull, promising to make Bitcoin, or America, the Bitcoin capital of the world? I talked about this in my previous video when Bitcoin pumped 2,700%, a 27x when Trump won last time. Guys, he's pro-Bitcoin. He's pro-crypto. We have institutions on board now. Bitcoin is broken out when we look at the chart right here, diving into what's happening. $75,900. It breached 76K, and we are now in price discovery. So let's go back to what happened when Bitcoin broke into price discovery all the way back here earlier in 2023, when it broke roughly October of $30,000, $31,000. Bitcoin broke out and then it marched up higher and higher and higher, leading into the ETF news. And then there was massive price manipulation with the SEC posting on Twitter. You guys remember that, saying that the ETF was approved. Then Gary Gensler, who's going to be fired here soon, said that it's not approved. The price crashed. Then they said it was approved. Then the price took off. And so what's about to happen next for the market for Bitcoin is going to be absolutely insane. We don't know how high Bitcoin's going to go on this next move up, but I think it's safe to say that Bitcoin is going up. And the biggest money in the markets are going to be made when Bitcoin's dominance turns around. So I've talked about this in previous videos where Bitcoin is going to break out into price discovery alongside Bitcoin's dominance. And when Bitcoin goes into the next consolidation phase, potentially upwards of 100, 120, maybe $150,000, we'll see how high up Bitcoin goes. That's when Bitcoin's dominance will peak out and we will see a roll around and a shift in liquidity over to altcoins. Now, XRP is the focus of this video, so I have a lot of information to cover for you guys about what's going to happen for XRP going into 2025 that we need to be ready for. But first, we have 4 days until we launch our crypto education platform to the general public, and the early bird list is closing soon. This is your guys' last chance to get early access to our platform so you can get exclusive altcoin picks first before we make videos, before we post in our Telegram group, send out to our email list. You get market analysis and early access to what our research team is spotting when they spot it in the markets, because these markets move so fast, altcoins move so quick that by the time it takes us to get a video done, upload it, and then get it out there, sometimes the altcoins move in the millions of dollars. And so to get the best entry points, again, we don't tell you what to buy or what to sell. We just bring you the data from our research team right when it comes across the desk. And so all you need to do is go to bullrunners.com, reserve your spot on the list. Very simple. Put in your best email address. You'll get access to our Telegram group with 12,500 people, and you will be notified first. Now, this just in. CNBC says Bitcoin could reach $100,000 before the presidential inauguration. This is massive.
Bitcoin certainly among them. Take a look. Almost 75,000 as investors are betting on a friendlier environment for that industry under a second Trump administration. Mackenzie Sigalos is following that story for us. Mackenzie.
Hey, Scott. Bitcoin briefly surging to a new record high as investors bet that Donald Trump will deliver on his pro-crypto promises, especially with a Republican-controlled Senate behind him and after getting more than $25 million from crypto donors. Now, Trump's main pledge is to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler, who's brought more than 100 enforcement actions against industry leaders like Coinbase and Robinhood. Those stocks are pumping 25% and 17% respectively today, with Robinhood on pace for its best day in over 2 years. Bitcoin miners are also getting a boost this morning, with Trump having promised on the campaign trail that all future Bitcoin will be mined in the U.S. Marathon, Riot, and Bit Digital are all trading up more than 14% and driving small caps higher as well. Now, in terms of the market outlook, multiple analysts are expecting Bitcoin will hit $100,000 before Trump's inauguration, especially if he delivers on promises like launching a strategic national crypto stockpile with the $15 billion worth of Bitcoin that it already has on its books from asset seizures. And Scott, Bitcoin now up 68% year to date after briefly hitting that new all-time high overnight.
So this bull run cycle is looking very similar to what happened between the 2014-2017 cycle. Even that 2020 to 2021 breakout minus the black swan event. Hey, maybe there's a black swan event around the horizon. We'll see. But look at this. We see the rejection from this descending resistance during the bear market for both cycles. We see a bounce off of the descending resistance as support to go into an uptrend for the bull market cycle. We see the halving take place, a pre-sell-off period, pre-rally before the halving, then a sell-off going into the halving, and then a breakout to the all-time high. Bitcoin struggles to break above the all-time high, just like what's been happening over the past 6 months. And then finally a breakout takes place and Bitcoin goes parabolic. Now, on the way up, expect to see, 20%, 40% corrections on the way past $100,000 to 200K. And how far Bitcoin will go this cycle, we'll see. But one thing we can look at is data and what's happening right now in terms of liquidations, in terms of the amount of volume that's been, shorted, and these traders that have been leverage traders that have been liquidated, 11 million over the past hour versus those that have been long liquidated, 47 million over the past 4 hours, 89 million over the past 12 hours, 24 hours, over 400 million in short traders have been liquidated, and the majority of 200 million on Binance, OKX. And so shorts and bears are just getting absolutely wrecked right now with this news of Donald Trump winning. So the time has come, guys, and Gary Gensler, that has been attacking the crypto industry, will be gone if Trump holds up to his word. So hit that like button if you're feeling bullish.
I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
Now, if we go to the U.S. Department of Treasury's official website, we look at this document about a financial system that creates economic opportunities, non-bank financials, fintech, and innovation. This report to Donald Trump with the executive order on core principles for regulating the United States financial system, and we just do a Command F function and we type in Ripple, we can see Ripple listed amongst the participants in the executive order engagement process. So Ripple, R3, Visa, Square, Stripe, among all these other massive institutions and companies like PayPal. You got TransUnion, TD Ameritrade, US Bank Corp, Vanguard. The list goes on and on and on. All these massive companies in this 222-page report. And this report includes discussions about blockchain distributed ledger technologies. These technologies, as well as digital assets, are being explored separately in an integrated effort led by a working group of the Financial Stability Oversight Council. This working group is a governing mechanism to promote coordination amongst regulators as these technologies evolve, where financial services are being significantly reshaped by several important trends, including number one, the rapid advancement in technologies, number two, increased efficiencies for rapid digitization of the economy, and number three, the abundance of capital available to propel innovation for on-demand liquidity. Now, if we do a Command F, there's nothing mentioned about Bitcoin. There's nothing mentioned about Ethereum. Just all of these traditional firms like Amazon, American Express, you got Coinbase in here, Apple Pay, Bank of America, BlackRock, Facebook, Google, virtually every large company in the world. You got the NASDAQ as well too. So it's very clear that Ripple and XRP are part of the new financial system. And I'm going to get into the charts in a little bit and show you what is needed to take place for XRP to explode. So when will Trump be sworn in? When will he fire Gary Gensler? That's what we need to know. So the presidential inauguration is always held on January 20th. So depending on when you're watching this video, that's less than 90 days from right now. And speaking of which, what is also happening less than 90 days right now is the deadline to submit your claim to see what Visa and Mastercard took from your business if you have a business that processed Visa and Mastercard transactions from 2004 to 2019. We've shared this with about 237 businesses. They're eligible to be getting back up to $3 million for those years. And if you want to see if you qualify, listen to this.
Hey bull runners, this is super time sensitive, especially if you're looking to stack more crypto before the bull run is over. Did you know that Visa and Mastercard lost a $5.5 billion class action lawsuit for imposing unfair fees on merchants and business owners? So if you own a business, or if you know any business owners that process payments with Visa or Mastercard between 2004 and 2019, that's 15 years, you could actually be owed a refund of 1 to 1.5% of your total revenue from that period. That's a lot of money. For example, this business that generated $1.6 million in credit card revenue during those years is getting back $28,000. This business that generated over $7 million is getting back $93,000. And this business that generated over $20 million during those years is getting back over $320,000. That's money they didn't even know was on the table. And all they did was fill out a form through the link below this video. It literally takes less than a minute to see if you qualify, but you don't want to wait too long because the deadline to file is February 4th, 2025. So the sooner that you fill out the form below, the sooner that you can reclaim what's rightfully yours. Plus, if you don't have a business, you can actually earn 3% by referring businesses that do qualify by creating your affiliate account through the link below. So this is a no-brainer way to get money back in your pocket to use for your business, or if you want to use it for crypto or other assets to invest in, you can do that. So click the link below. Let's get you paid.
Now, I've been saying this for a long period of time where it doesn't matter who becomes president because the trend is clear. More debt creation, more money printing under Clinton, 1 trillion, under Bush, 4 trillion, Obama, 9 trillion, under Trump, 7 trillion, even under Biden, 5 trillion. We had that bull run. So now that Trump's back in office, the money printing is just going to continue. But here's the major mark that 99% of people in the crypto market are missing. This bull run, XRP has full legal clarity. This bull run, XRP hasn't been delisted from any major top tier exchange like it did last bull run, where XRP still did a 16x from the bottom to the top. This bull run, XRP will most likely hit its new all-time high with Gary Gensler gone. No guarantees there, obviously, not financial advice, but this bull run, we will see the successful listing of XRP ETFs. So if you bet against XRP this bull run, you could be missing out on the biggest wealth building opportunity of your lifetime. And we're not just saying that to hype it up, we back it up based on facts. The US Treasury Advisory Panel says tokenization could be big. They're actively discussing tokenizing debt on the blockchain and raising concerns about USDT's stablecoins instability. So they create a problem, they create a reaction in the market, they provide a solution. So what is Ripple coming out with? RLUSD, their stablecoin offering a secure, scalable solution that can reshape global debt into a stable asset-backed framework. And Brad Garlinghouse posted this saying the message for the market is clear. Institutional interest in XRP products is stronger than ever before. Bitwise Invest, Canary Funds, 21 Shares, filed their S1s for XRP ETFs, while Grayscale launched an XRP trust and filed to convert its multi-asset fund, including XRP, into an ETF. The SEC's war on crypto has lost battle after battle. Their continued disregard for the court's authority will further erode the SEC's credibility and reputation, and Donald Trump getting elected is the final nail in the coffin. Guys, why would institutions that manage billions of dollars in assets under management be filing for an XRP ETF if something big wasn't coming? They know something that you don't know, so it's time to pay attention. ISO 222 Global Payment Standard is going live on the 24th of November using XRP, and by the end of 2025, it will be fully implemented, and we will see the true adoption take place in the later stage of this bull run. So there's still some time because we see XRP to the Bitcoin price chart in a downtrend. Now, it doesn't mean if this chart's going down that XRP is going down in price, because like I said, with Bitcoin going up and breaching into price discovery, well, XRP could technically trend in range sideways while Bitcoin breaks out, because Bitcoin is just outperforming XRP while XRP just holds the line and hangs out between the 50 cent to 75 cent region. When we zoom out on the XRP, the Bitcoin price chart, and we go to the weekly here, we are hovering right at these levels that we were at prior bull run before XRP broke out, like all the way back here in December of 2020 before XRP made its move, and then the lawsuit hit. So, we saw XRP to Bitcoin rally all the way up here. I'll circle where I'm looking at. Rallied all the way up here, and then we saw it come all the way back down to backtest this zone as support before breaking out with the rest of the market, because XRP got delisted from Coinbase. It got delisted from the United States exchanges, but over in Japan, over in China, over in the Middle East, they could trade XRP. So what did they do? They bought it up and they pumped XRP to do a 16x that bull run after COVID took place, right? We had 2020 and all that stuff, but then post lawsuit, XRP still did well. And so this lawsuit is going to come to a conclusion. This appeal is just about more money. So even if XRP does something like this and comes back down compared to Bitcoin to these levels all the way down here that it was at back in 2017, while Bitcoin rips upwards of $100,000, $120,000, $150,000. If that were to happen, I'm going to be dumping more money than ever before into XRP if we go down to these levels, because in my opinion, this would be the last stop before we see a major flippening of Bitcoin's dominance, rotating into other large caps like XRP, and finally XRP sees its day in the sun. Now, where do I get the data for this? Well, I look at these key indicators on the weekly chart, on the monthly chart, and I compare back to the past to look for confluence on what's the most likely probability and scenario to happen next. I don't base it just based on emotions and, I feel like XRP is going to go up. No, here's what we're looking at. The stochastic RSI on the weekly. We can see the K line is at 10, the D line is at 6. We just formed a bullish cross, but it's not confirmed yet until we pass above 20. So we're in oversold conditions. The bears have been in control since the 30th of September when we saw a bearish cross all the way up here, right at 80. Momentum shifted. You can see the K line, the D line coming all the way down below 20. Now, when we're above 80, we're in overbought conditions. Bulls are in control, and eventually a reversal happens to the downside every single time. We just don't know when. So ultimately, we could trend sideways, like I said, while Bitcoin breaks out and the stochastic RSI works its way out down here. But eventually, there will be a reversal to the upside on the stochastic RSI. Now, the confluence here is what happened each time after that reversal and what's the percentage growth that took place on average. So we have a range here based on example purposes only, right? I make no guarantees, but let's just look at it, all right? So I hope that's okay with you. The 1st of July, 2024, we saw a bullish cross take place. It confirmed by the middle of July, and then XRP's price rallied after that from about 38 cents all the way up here, performed 79%. So an 80% growth to 70 cents and then sold off again. The time before then, we saw a bullish cross take place on the 5th of February. It confirmed by the end of February. XRP's price went from about 49 cents all the way up here, rallied 60%. Not too shabby. We look back here, we see a bullish cross took place on the 11th of September, and then it confirmed by the 30th of October. So this took a little bit of a time, but after that, XRP's price rallied 65%. And so the time before then, we saw a bullish cross take place on the 2nd of January below 20. This is what I'm looking at, below 20. XRP's price went from 30 cents all the way up here, a 200% rally. The time before then, we saw a bullish cross take place all the way down here on the 23rd of May. Now, XRP's price actually sold off after that. So buying bullish crosses is not a telltale signal that we're just going to go up from there, because it does take time to reverse from that, right? Because like I said, we can go sideways. So as you can see right here on the 23rd of May, the stochastic RSI went sideways for a period of time until the 13th of June, while XRP was bottoming out down here, and then we reverse to the upside. We wait for a confirmation above 20 where the K line in blue and the D line in orange cross above 20 with the K line on top of the D line. When that happens, that signals a reversal is coming. So we see right here, the price went from about 28 cents bear market bottom all the way up here, and it did a 97%. So roughly anywhere between 50% to 200% for XRP. And I covered this in a previous video where I don't know when that's going to happen, but a 50% from the recent low is about 76 cents, which is right at this resistance. So either XRP, in my opinion, comes up to this resistance on its breakout, consolidates sideways above this descending resistance right here, and it does something like this, and it breaks out and it holds it as support right here before the next major move with the market, or it potentially goes a little bit higher. Maybe XRP does a up to 200% move. That's $1.50. That would come back up to the high of September and even the high of the last bull run before consolidating. We don't know. Nobody knows. But one thing we can look at on the macro is when it's the best time to buy and when's the best time to sell and then just do nothing in between and have patience, because the best investors are really, really good at doing nothing for long periods of time. Buying low when we are oversold and selling high when we are overbought and overvalued. So where are we right now? Well, if I clear the chart and we look at the weekly stochastic RSI, anything below 20 is oversold and undervalued. So where are we? We're at 10 and 6, beneath 20. Anything above 80 is overbought and overvalued. And so on average, if I just circle on the chart where we were during these bearish crosses above 80, we were at these levels right up here each time. On average, the majority of the time, we were in overbought conditions before a sell-off took place. So circling all of these points, you can see on the chart, were these good times to buy? No. When was the best times to buy? When we were beneath 20 on the weekly stochastic RSI, going all the way back to the bear market low. And I can go back to the previous cycle and show you guys this, but just for example purposes only, look at the chart and you can see, even if you bought right here and XRP sold off, you'd still be up, right? Right here. Confirmed bullish cross, passing above 20. XRP was at 38 cents. You'd be up, almost a 2x or something like that. Even though that's nothing compared to what Solana has done or Sui has done, you can take this information, you can apply this to any chart. Just put it on the weekly stochastic RSI and look at this, and then just sit back, chill on your portfolio after you backed up the truck and just hold. Now, if you guys want to see what other altcoins that our research team is looking into, some technical analysis, different altcoin picks, market analysis, then you want to get early access to our education platform, our crypto education platform in Inner Circle. We launched that in 4 days to the general public. You can get access early before the early bird list closes. All you need to do is go to bullrunners.com, click the button on the page that says yes, reserve my spot on the list, put in your best email address. It's free to subscribe. You'll receive daily videos, value-based videos like this. You'll get access to our Telegram group of over 12,500 people, and you'll be able to plug in with our education. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe. As we back up our truck all the way to the bank, grab the bags, pack them and stack them. Leave no bags left behind, because we know that the spending power of the dollar is just going to keep going down in value. That's a fact. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies have been going up in value. That's the truth. And together, we're all running to the top. I'll see you on the next video. I will see you on bullrunners.com. As always, you know what to do. Stay bullish.